How to make chili beans. Okay, I use these from Idaho, triple cleansed. Anyway, scoop out 3 cups. Pouring them slowly so you can pick out any imperfections, rocks, dirt. Oops, I think I saw something right over there. Nope. Once again, nope. After that, then you rinse them off. Take a good rinse. And I set them down. And I use some bottled water. Just to give them a good final rinse. Get your bowl. Pour them in there. And then cover them with water. I use bottled water. And let them soak overnight. I just place the lid over the top and set them on the counter. And then we'll continue the process tomorrow. Okay, here we are next morning. Step 2, after soaking the beans all night, all the water has been soaked up. So now you want to rinse them really good. This is an important step. What I do is I just rinse them with tap water. And then, what is that? Icing. Just do this. Rinse them with bottled water. Pour them in the pot. Very important to rinse them off. After doing this, we bring them over. Got our fire going. Set them on there. And then just gonna add water. I use bottled water. I'm going to cover so that way they come up to a boil faster. And I'll just let it be like that for a little bit, and I'll come back and check on it in just a little bit. But we want them to start boiling. Now that they're boiling, still gonna leave the lid on, just a little to the side. And I'm gonna turn the heat down low enough to where it still boils, but not a massive boil. I'm just gonna let it cook for about 3 hours, maybe a little less. We'll check. A nice little boil. Add water as needed now and then. And stir occasionally. You can do it covered or uncovered. Kind of like to do that. Always keep track of when you put your beans on, so you'll have an accurate idea of when they will be done. And these are the ingredients I use. The onion, I will only use 1 sliver of it, but you can use however much you like. The hot sauce and the maple syrup, that's my secret ingredients. I'm going to add a little bit of water here. This has been going for almost 3 hours. So as I stir them around, they feel like they're done. So I'm going to take out a little bit and we will check them. I just want to check for softness. They're not going to taste very good right now because there's no seasoning or anything. Anyway, let's get this. I gotta let it cool down, and then I'll just check for softness. Oh yeah, these are done. It's on to the next step. I usually use the yellow onion because they're a little more sweet. And I'll just slice off one of those like that, 1 ring, and that's about all I put in there. You'll want to drain and rinse your black beans. Okay. I don't add a whole lot. I don't really measure it out. That's enough for now. The chili powder. Just a small amount of the black pepper. A little bit of garlic powder. And salt. Add a little bit more of that. And then you can use paprika or smoked paprika. I'm just using smoked today. And then we'll check it. Stir it around. And always make sure your beans are done before you add your tomato sauce. Just go with most of the can, not all of it. Stir it around. And then whatever hot sauce you like. I just happen to like this one the best. A little bit there. And then the secret ingredient. Maple syrup. We'll just kind of let that simmer for a few minutes and then we'll recheck. Usually everything comes out decent. If there's anything I have to add, it'll probably be the salt. Now I'm just going to take a little bit of the juice, taste it so I can see where we're at. I feel like that's a really good flavor right there. I'm not going to add any more salt. It doesn't really need anything else. Except for later, I'll make some cornbread. Feels really good. But for now, I think we're done. Except for later, I'll make some cornbread and we'll probably top it with a little bit of cheese.